Okay. David?
David Moore, Dallas Morning News. You've spoken before about the importance of holding your home field and what that means to a team. And it's 11 straight now, which equals a franchise record. Just today's game and just in general, what you've been able to do at home here.
Well, I mean, the whole thing. I mean, if you get here early, guys were here a little extra early today. Locker room was full, energy was great, and then be honest with you, national anthems played, and I thought our home crowd was unbelievable at the kickoff. I mean, there's not too many noon games where you see the crowd, the towels, the whole 10 yards. So, and I think really from that start into the performance of the team, the complimentary football in the first half was excellent. All three phases, contribute. Obviously with the turnovers, the pick six, the block punt, offense didn't punt. So, I mean, it's a great start. And, in versus a football team that we had a tremendous amount of respect for, for what they put on video. We felt they were playing very well coming in here. So, very good win for us. And just going back to some of the things we talked about during the course of the week, as a coach, you love these kind of weeks because, not only did you win a game, but you took a step, just because of the Monday extra work, and practice was really good. Our young guys are getting better. And it's just, it's all part of the growth you're looking for. But it does push us to 5-2, and winning at home is really one of the oldest formulas in pro football. If you take care of your home turf, you win your home games. You're going to probably be where you want to be at the end of the year.
Tim Calishaw, Dallas Morning News. I know one of the plays didn't count because of a penalty, but you're watching the game start, and Dak has sacked 3 of the first 4 plays.
Yeah.
What is going through your mind at that point?
Well, it's tested my game plan. So definitely, we wanted to come out and tilt more towards the passing game starting out, and then I definitely have the 2 sacks in the first 3 plays. But we stayed the course. Our guys stayed the course, and that's part of it. And that's the beauty of winning and still having plenty to correct. Just speaking with Dan briefly before I come in here, pretty much had the same conversation. We have a lot to work on, and that's a good place to be after a significant victory.
Ed Werder, ESPN. CD had a career high 12 catches today. He and Dak have been virtually unstoppable the last couple of weeks. What are you seeing evolve there between those two?
Well, I mean, you can clearly see the connection. Obviously, started last year, but just the off season. These guys have spent a tremendous amount of time together. The one touchdown throw was a new wrinkle. And just you don't have that kind of patience as a quarterback unless you truly trust the receiver at the top of the stem there, and and it was a tight window throw too. So those goes, and hopefully it just keeps going too. But we obviously know that people are going to continue to try to double him and tilt towards him, and the importance of moving him around. But yes, Dak and CD are definitely connected, and had a big day today.
Mike, you and the players always get questions from us about what is your team's identity. This is the 4th win of by 20 or more points in 7 games. Does this speak to the complementary football and getting out to early leads and just kind of building on what it is you do best over the course of it?
I mean, when you look at just the way our team's laid out, I mean, there's big play potential. So you got to build that into the normal flow of how you want to attack games. But the identity is complementary football. You got to be able to run it when you have to run it, throw it when you have to throw it, and no different on defense. We know that people are going to attack us through our run defense, and just because of our ability to take the football away and pass rush. And I just love what John Fossil's doing with the special teams also. This is as young as we've been on special teams since I've been here. So, they stepped up big today. Obviously Terp had another huge return. It was, an unnecessary penalty there. But we're improving. And when you improve and you have growth, most importantly when you win, that's what it's all about, because you got to stack success and the ability to have those. And I've talked about this earlier in the week. To have 4 out of 6 at home, we got to make sure we take care of these home games. And I just love the way they came. I love the way they practiced. It was nice to have an excellent week of preparation and fulfill it and rewarded with an excellent victory today.
Elwin Henderson, Gilmer, Mike, obviously we know what Brandon Aubrey means to this team, but you get the drive down there, it looks like you're going to get a touchdown, you have to go for the field goal, 58-yard field goal, he nails it. How big is that for this team, knowing you've got a shot at points that far
I
out?
mean, it's huge. I mean, it's huge for the football team. It's huge for the, for the offense to you can be more aggressive. So no, because I mean, obviously he kicked that field goal after a sack, and we were actually in 4-down territory mode there on the sack. So that's the kind of resilience and the kickback you have to have, and that's all part of that complementary football formula. The special teams picks up for the offense there. So yeah, excellent kick. He's really stroking the ball at a very high level right now.
Mike, at the bye, what was your view of the offense through 6 games, and did you think it needed to step up to something like the level it got to today?
Well, I mean, when we looked at the offense during the bye, I think it's just like everything. You really chew down on it and take a lot of the situational football out of it because, obviously with these big victories, we didn't punt until we got the 4-minute offense here at the end. So you have to look through that. So and just focus on the direction you want to go forward. So our statistics, and I thought the analytics department did a really nice job on their deep dive. And one of the things that come out of it was, we didn't start very fast last year. And we were actually, from a production standpoint, further ahead. So I think it's just like anything. Statistics are excellence, the analytics part's excellence, but just really stay true to the video and make sure we're giving these guys opportunities. We definitely came in here today and felt like we needed to tilt the game more to the passing game with, when we felt these guys were, excellent in the pass rush area. And as you asked earlier, the question on how it started. So I think it's just trying to grow the offense, grow the defense, all the way through. And like I said, this has been a great week because, just the amount of work that we got done with the players, the extra work, and then with the excellent reward today with the win.
Hey, Mike, Garrett Podell, CBS Sports. CeeDee Lamb at a career high, 12 catches, 158 yards. He was vocal about his role in the offense. How much an emphasis was there to get him involved early, and what have you seen from him since he made those comments?
I mean, CeeDee's been the number one receiver here the last 2 years. So, I mean, the focus is, obviously to keep moving him around. The question earlier about the connection that him and Dak have. So, and that's all part of it.
Mike, you've scored in all 3 phases for the second time in a game. What does it say about your ability to put points on the board no matter what group's on the field?
Well, yeah, I mean, to me, that's all part of the big play production that we talk about. When you look at our roster and, you decide who you want to be and how you want to play, we have a number of individuals we feel that can make big plays, throughout all 3 phases. So, that definitely has to show up in the scheme development and the play calling. So, and that's the way we go about it, but, also we got to be cleaner in certain areas. I mean, we're going to watch the tape tonight and there's going to be things that, you're going to have to clean up. So, but that's all part of growing and winning.
Could you also speak to the decision you had to make with Tyron today?
Yeah, it was a medical decision. Yeah. I mean, he worked out and the medical staff decided that he wasn't ready to go.
So just following up on that, he was close. It truly did go down, and just see how his pregame was, and any early word on Adoga and just what he's dealing with here.
Yeah, Adoga has the ankle, so that's all I really have right now. So I mean, I know he was going to get, the X-rays and so forth. I don't have that information right now. But yeah, but Tyron, Tyron was suited up. I mean, he was one of the first guys here today. So, I mean, he was ready to go. So, but, going through the examination, that medical staff decided that he was not ready.
This is the second time this year, Tyron, you kind of went through the week expecting him to play and then was unable to on game day. Have you just reconciled yourself that where he is in his career, this is something you may deal with every week?
Yeah, definitely have to. I mean, I think it's just like anything. I mean, we're fortunate to have veterans that are long in the tooth that'll play a lot of football for us at a high level. So you do have to recognize that, especially when you get to this point in the season. And we have a vet select group, on Wednesdays because of that. So yeah, definitely. I mean, it's even if he wasn't injured, he wouldn't be practicing on Wednesday again. So. But yeah, that's all part of it, and we got to do a better job. Make sure he has all these guys have a good plan. Get through the week and get ready to play on Sunday.
How special is this, Mike, to get the big win with DeMarcus Ware going in the Ring of Honor?
Oh, that's cool. Got to see DeMarcus here for pregame, and obviously a huge day for him, and just to honor an incredible career. So, yeah, anything we could add to that is a blessing.
Would you say your team is where you want it to be going in to play the Eagles next week in Philadelphia?
Yeah, I like where we are. Yes, I mean, I like where we are. It's who's next is irrelevant, and frankly. I mean, we could talk probably more about that Wednesday, but yes, I think like anything, you have a goal to improve coming out of a bye week. You spend a little extra time that you have. It was productive, but it's just like any good week of preparation. The application this Sunday is which is most important because there's been good weeks of prep that didn't go very well on Sunday, and there's been not so good weeks of prep that have gone well on Sunday. So it's nice just to see our guys from start to finish just these last 7 days. So definitely something we could build off of, and obviously we'll start tomorrow. We'll look forward to Philadelphia.
Like Deron Bland, 3 pick sixes this year, franchise record. What's unique about his ability to create those opportunities?
He's super instinctive, great ball skills, so consistent for a young player. I mean, just think about what he's done not only this year but last year. So he's going to play a long time.
That it? Good.
Thanks,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you.